start our topic about forms of business entity. Before that, let me introduce our group. First,
I'm Victor Raffilikram.
I'm Tinda Irfana Atika.
I'm Aisyah Humaira Diza Putri Arga.
I'm Diana Bella.
I'm Elsa Yuliana.
Okay, for the first topic, will be presented by Ibnu Rafi Walika.
The first topic is legal entity in the form of business. The definition of legal entity in the form of business. Legal entity is an entity that is legally recognized and separate from its owners. A legal entity has rights and obligations before the law, such as entering into agreement, owning assets, and being responsible for legal liabilities and debt. The incorporate form of business provides protection for the owner against business risk, as the owner liability is limited. 2. Characteristic of legal entities. Separate entity. The asset and liabilities of legal entity are separate from its owners. Limit liability. Owners are only liable to the extent of their paid up capital. Continuity. The legal entity continues despite change in owner or management. The last is establishment through legal process. Established through a notarial deed and authorized by the relevant authorities. 3. Form of business legal entities. Limit liability company. The company capital is divided into shares and shareholders are responsible in accordance with the capital deposit. With the capital deposit established with a notarial deed and must be authorized by the Ministry of Law and Human Rights. Authorities from the Ministry of Law and Human Rights, example PT Astra International, PT Anilef Indonesia Tbk. Cooperative. Based on the principle of kinship, cooperative aim to improve the welfare of the members. Of its members established through deed of established authorized by Ministry of Cooperative and Smith. Example, saving and loan cooperative, multi-purpose cooperative. 3. Public company. A legal entity owned by the state to provide public service and make a profit. All of its capital is owned by the state and profit are used for public welfare. Example, Perum Bulog.
After that, for the next slide, will be presented by me. It's about benefits of business entity. First of all, limited liability. That means owners do not have to be raised with their personal assets. The second is legal certainty, clear organization and legal protection. And third is a business continuity. It's about the business continues to operate despite a change of owner. And the last one is easy access to capital, especially for PTS, which can sell shares or obtain loans easily. A legal entity is the right choice for business that want to grow more stably with limited liability. Limited liability companies or PT and corporative are the two most common forms of legal entities in Indonesia. Choosing a legal entity should be based on your business needs and long-term goals. And next, about the business entities that are not in the forms of legal entity. The definition is business entities that are not in the form of legal entities are business entities in which there is no legal basis that makes the legal entity in the business entity, directly held by the business owner and his allies. The main characteristic of this business entity do not separate the wealth of the business entity and the wealth of the owner. And the next is about the characteristic of business entities that are not in the form of legal entity. First is there is no separation of wealth. That means in this business entity there is no separation of wealth between the wealth of the business and the wealth of the owner. So that all the needs of the business entity, including if the business entity has a loss, the owner wealth is used to solve the problem. The second one is responsibility. In this business, full responsibility is delegated to the owner because there is no legal basis or legal binding with the business entity. Therefore, all responsibilities are delegated to the owner and his allies. And the third one is easy establishment of business entity. To establish a business entity that is not a legal entity does not need to follow procedures or fulfill legal obligation and does not need authorization from the government. This business entity can be established if the founder is about to establish a business entity. Okay, for the next one will be explained by Aisha.
Okay, I will explain about the type of business entity that are not legal entities. Type of business entities that are not legal entities. First, individual business. An individual business is a business that is established or operating individually, where this business does not require difficult procedure and does not require official permission from the government. The owner has full responsibility for the rights that will occur in the business entity. The second, civil partnership. A partnership is a business entity established by two or more people who have cooperation in the establishment of a business entity. So, this civil partnership is a business entity established by an agreement between the allies to establish and run a business. Third, a firma. A firm is a firm of business where two or more people share ownership and management of the business. They work together to achieve business goals and share profit and loss. Four, trade enterprise are similar to individual company but can also involve small group without legal formality. It is a form of business that is managed directly by an individual or group. Without the formation of a formal legal entity, responsibility of the liabilities and the debts of the business is borne entirely by the owner or the manager, which means financial risks may affect their personal asset. Like individual company, debts are levied directly at the personal level of the owner or manager, and the establishment and management are generally easier and cheaper than in corporate business entity. The next, cooperative. Cooperative business entity is a form of economic organization consisting of people or legal entities with the aim of prospering its members through the principle of kinship, cooperation, and economic democracy. That's all of me.
Okay, for the next one will be presented by Dea.
So, about cooperative characteristic, a cooperative is a collection of people, not a collection of capital. Cooperative serve and improve the wealth of its member, not seeking maximum profit. Cooperation and cooperative is based on a sense of quality and awareness of its member. Cooperatives are a forum for economic and social democracy. Laws are shared among members. Members who are not capable are example for bearing laws, while laws are born by members who are capable. And about institutional aspect. One, members. The cooperative is open to all who wish to join. With a equal voting right in every dedication, members have the right to elect and be elected to the corporation board. 2. Member meeting. The member meeting is the main forum where important decisions are made. Each member has voting right and participates in deliberation to determine the direction and policy of the cooperative. 3. Board of Directors. The board of directors of a cooperative is elected by the members and is responsible for managing the cooperative activity. The main appointment skill manager to manage the cooperative business, and the last board of commissioners. The board of commissioners is responsible for overseeing the exercise of authority and the power by the managed. They ensure that the management of the cooperative business is done professionally and effectively. About business aspect. One objective. The primary objective of a cooperative is to fulfill the needs of its members by serving as fairly as possible. The cooperative aims to improve the welfare of its members. And capital, a cooperative is not based on the pool capital of a few people who aim to make the most profit possible. Capital is used as a tool to achieve a common goal, not as the main objective. And the legal entity. Cooperatives are legal entity authorized to conduct their own business activity and can also cooperate with other business entities, such as private or state company. And about profit, cooperative profit are usually called residual income or SHU and are calculated based on sharing. This profit is shared fairly among the members of the cooperative, and that's part of it.
Okay, for the next part will be explained by Elsa.
Okay, next, foundation. Definition. A foundation is a legal entity consisting of assets that are separated and intended to achieve certain goals in the social, religious, and humanitarian fights. Purpose. The foundation does not seek profit, but aims to improve social welfare and humanity. Next, requirement for establishing a foundation. A founder. The foundation can be established by one or more people and can also be formed by a legal entity for talk and will. 2. Name authorization. The name of the foundation must consist of at least 3 words, does not use numbers or punctuation marks, and does not violate public norm. Name checking is done on the AHAU website. Number 3. Notarial deed. The process of establishing a foundation starts with the drafting of a notarial deed, which is then signed by the founders. Next, foundation function. Number 1. Non-profit container. The foundation function as non-profit platform that is non-profit oriented in any form. Number 2. Improving welfare. The foundation aims to improve the welfare of the community with activities that aim to bring people's lives to be better. Number 3. Welfare protection. The foundation provides protection of rights to people within the scope of the foundation. Number 4. Social service. The foundation provides social service to someone in need according to their respective portion. Next, foundation organ. Foundation organ. The foundation has organ consisting of trustees, administrator, and supervisor. Independent position. The foundation has an independent position as a result of the existence of wealth that is separate from the personal wealth of the founder of administrator.
And this is for our reference. It's about 11 reference. And that's all from our group. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.